They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. What I still see, I can't handle this pressure.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in Game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after Game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Max Scherzer.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
It's lineup time, Singy. Here's what they have up their sleeve for Game 2.
And there's extra pressure on this group after losing the opener. They'll do whatever it takes to avoid that dreaded 2-0 World Series deficit. Look for them to be aggressive, but they can't be reckless in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's to third. Barger whips it across. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Bryce Harper. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Scherzer, over 200 career wins. He joined the team as a free agent.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Ranger Suarez. What do you have on him?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boo. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
And here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Springer went deep in his most recent game. And a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. In the air, right field, Castellanos. And there's 2 down. It's lineup time, Singy. Here's what they have up their sleeve for Game 2.
This group is feeling great after winning the opener, Boo. Keep the good vibes going today, and they could find themselves up 2-0.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that skips in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one is upstairs. That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
Ball one.
In the dirt.
Counts 1-0.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
And here it comes. Left field. Schwarber settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check. Game 2 of the World Series. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Pitch misses outside. 1-0. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Slider misses outside. Got him. One gone here.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Not even close there. 1-1.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Next offering upstairs.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And he'll step off and take the signs again. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So the inning is still alive with Nick Castellanos coming to the dish. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. On the ground. And it gets by him. Throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Couple of singles back to back. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. One runs in, headed for the plate. In to score from first. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And he takes a strike.
Oh, that's just out.
Missed with a changeup. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage again.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Suarez back to work. Popped in the air, left side. Boom. Under it. And there's one down. So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. Schneider tries to hold up, appeal to first. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, they clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing. Just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Dalton Varsho now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Popped in the air, left field. Schwarber snags it, and that's the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. On to the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Scherzer deals. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That's in for a strike. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that one ripped into right, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Gets it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Springer, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Bobachek gets a chance to hit. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. One left for Toronto. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center as we go to the top of the fourth. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Scherzer winds and deals. Foul ball there. Ball to strike. The pitch. Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high. And the count is even 2-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Bases empty, 1 away here in game 2 of the World Series. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Bohm in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Popped up right side, Clement. Sizing this one up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Down quickly go the Phillies as they're and we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That misses. Ball 1. Vladdy in his 7th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next pitch misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. This to third. Bohm throws out to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Anthony Santander. Ripped on a line to center. Marsh makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Just missed.
1-0.
And a curve is down and in. High chopper to third. Throws across the diamond, and he has thrown 4 shutout. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And first offering is fouled off. So here's Scherzer.
Nope.
On the ground to first, and that goes foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So it cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And he steps off. Real Muto now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 down, bases empty. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to short.
Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Phillies down in order, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Game 2 of the World Series. Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider. Suarez back to work. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Stott over to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. That clips the corner.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. Home after the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. And now Alejandro Kirk. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Barker takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strike. Back now in Toronto, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. The other way, and it stays fair. So a man at first. Turner runs. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game 2 of the World Series. And Turner's back in. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Corrals it, and there's one down. Here comes Bryce Harper, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing, and he breaks his back. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Kyle Schwarber digs in now. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's George Springer to start it off. Smoked on the ground a second. Stott over to first in time. That takes care of Springer. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Both 2 in this one. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Strike 1. The Phils leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Misses inside, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Zips it across. And that quickly 2 away. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Out to short, Turner. Throws to first, and Guerrero is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the... Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Louis Varland.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Marsh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Alec Bohm. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Varland, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And now 2-0.
2-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2-1.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the late stages of game 2. That's a little high, and it's 3-2. Stays alive. Hit in the air, left field. And it's caught for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Just missed.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
That's off the inside corner. And now 2-0. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone. 2-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Sends it to first. That's out number 3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that's downstairs and outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Slings to first, 1 away. Big time out, leading off the home 7. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Whips it to first. Third out. Go down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the eighth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. JT Realmuto. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So now back to the top of the order. Here's Turner now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Kirk makes the catch. Out number 2. This is Bryson Stott, 0 for 3. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. New pitcher now for the Jays, Brendan Little.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one not close. And the count 1-2. Sosa leads off first with 2 down in the inning. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one just missing inside. And now it's filled up 3-2. And they'll do it again. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Alvarado.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Movement in the bullpen. Matt Strong, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. And that misses. And that is ball 1. The Blue Jays trailing by 2 here in Game 2 of the World Series. Next pitch is outside, and it's 2-1. And that's down and away.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So up next, Addison Barger. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Ty France.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Snags it for the second out. And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first, and that is the... Miles Straw. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. And now here is Harper. Inside, ball 1. There's a strike. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the late stages of game 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game.
Clement over to first, and that's the third out. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Matt Strong.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Now he launches a throw over his head. But a great backup there, and no one will move up.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Really important at bat coming up now.
Fouled off down the right side. With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Bichette up to third on the wild pitch.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
Just missed.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
The tying run at the plate. That misses the zone. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
And that one fouled off. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again at the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's outside, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Line to left. And this one looks like trouble. Bichette comes around to score. And it's a one-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Yeah, the batter now, Davis Schneider. Fastball is outside.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That one found hard the other way.
He is going to sleep well tonight if his team can come through with the win.
Winning run stands at second. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Varsho up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swing and a line drive. Base hit into left field. 1 runs in. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the Blue Jays walk it off in game 2.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.